It's summer, the vibes are right, and you've broken out the grill. Chef Case Dighero joins us now with a delicious dish for your next cookout. Hey, Case, how's it going?
Jason, thanks for having me today.
Yeah, of course.
Also, thanks for breaking out the grill here in the studio.
I know, right?
It's kind of smoky in here.
I was afraid we were going to get in
Josh is
trouble.
over there looking at the forecast and going, what is happening?
Yes.
There is no grill here. I did it
No,
all
you
before
did it all. You did all the hard work for us.
I think it's something for you guys to think about. Continue to develop the kitchen here
Right.
at KNWA.
I agree.
And I think by 2027 we'll get there.
What have you got for us? What
Yeah.
did you pre-grill? What are we making? Looks like a salad.
First of all, let me just say, you guys know I'm the food editor for Cityscapes magazine. So this month we do an annual piece every June, and it's Thrill of the Grill. And so everything on on the website right now and in this month's issue are recipes that come from the grill. So I'm making a very sort of churched up but traditional version of a panzanella, which is an Italian bread salad.
Okay.
So the only thing that we're grilling, and look, guys, you don't actually have to have a grill. What you can do is toast these in the oven if you want to. You can throw them on the grill if you want to, but if you don't have a grill, just toast them in the oven. That's all you need.
You're going to be okay. All right.
You're going to be good to go. So, toast your bread, and then we're actually just going to add tomatoes.
Fresh veg.
Yeah.
I love it.
Here we go.
But you've already whipped up kind of a dressing? Is
Yeah,
that
so what I have in here, guys, is just a dressing, a simple dressing. It's a vinaigrette basically made with, and the recipe calls for olive oil, garlic, salt and pepper, and then red wine vinegar. I'm using savory fig vinegar here too, just to give it sort of a, I don't know, it's just kind of interesting and cool.
Yeah.
So some veggies, we have some, and look, if you don't like red onions, but it actually gives it a nice little snap, you don't have to use them. Also some fresh mozzarella. Probably about 6 ounces. That's a little bit more than that.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the last thing that we're going to do, so you guys can kind of see.
Yeah, look at that.
I know you guys are working on the overhead cameras, but that's cool. So you can see we've covered this, and the last thing that we're really going to do is add some cucumbers. And right now it's a little early for cucumbers in Arkansas, but they're coming up. I mean, my tomato and cucumber plants are really coming along. And then you're going to add.
You just add the bread mix it all together.
Right here. That's all we're going to do, buddy. And we want to coat it. Now, if you would just take two things I want you to do. Just break some basil and throw it in here with it as I kind of toss this.
Yeah, sure.
And then the last thing that I want you to kind of taste, and if you look next to the basil, we have these beautiful little nasturtium leaves.
Ooh.
And they come from a microgreenery in Bentonville, Arkansas called Grow NWA.
Okay.
Those guys are actually also at the Bentonville Farmers Market. You can find it, but they have these beautiful.
Just eat this?
Yeah, so they have these beautiful little microgreens that I order on a weekly basis for our private parties.
Wow.
But this is a nasturtium. Get in here. Come here. Get in here close, guys. I mean it.
That is a lot of flavor. That is sticking with me.
You're not going to do it, are you?
Yeah, they're just taking me.
All right, whatever. So what you're going to do is you're going to taste the nasturtium. It has a little peppery, almost sort of like a
fascinating
radish
flavor.
Yeah, it's really great. So you can get these at the Bentonville Farmers Market. They sell them.
Are you going to top it with that? Should we throw some of that in there?
Yeah, so what we're going to do is just put this into our platter.
Yeah.
And look, traditionally you want this to kind of set up for maybe about 10 to 15 minutes, just so that all of the vinaigrette will actually come into the bread and kind of soften it up a little bit. But we're just going to add these to the very top.
Beautiful.
And it's not just a garnish. These are really quite delicious. And if you're a radish fan, nasturtium is really great.
There is more kick to that than you would think there would be.
For sure. And actually, they look like little lily pads.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Delicious. I think we've got the recipe we can bring up on the screen as well for our viewers at home if they want to recreate this dish. You can see half of it right there. It's a big recipe. And then there's another slide as well with more information. Any tips to when you're making this at home, or is it just kind of like toast the bread, throw it all together?
What's really great about this is last night I grilled the bread on my back deck and then just put it in a zip. So you can actually, because it can actually be a little stale for sure. So you can do this ahead of time.
You can do a little prep.
I mean, look, that's the whole secret behind entertaining whenever you have people over, even if you're outside, is do as much prep ahead of time. So all you're doing is like we did. It took 3 minutes to toss everything together. So
well, hand me that giant platter. I think I want to take a bite of this. Can I try it as we go to break? Okay. All right. Here's the. Let's find out. Taste test. Let's try it. Oh man.
Oh my God, Jason, I can tell that you're absolutely in love.
I am in love with this thing. My face is turning into a heart right now. Delicious. We're going to keep munching.